we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second and 10. A strong running. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. There, Richardson back to throw it. A short one there, caught by Warren. Trucks over it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll go again with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. You look at this Colts defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
60, 60.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set it. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27.
entering. Menu narration set to 100.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Go street. Hiking 18. Dragon 60.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they work this well on the field across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19, Dragon.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Vikings 6. Spencer Schrader is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to I just want to rock. Body yada. Shorty got that body yada.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Colts' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Come on. Set. Back up. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. Surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is how they're going. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touch. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First down pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Back. Viking, 18. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start with a give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 15.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Here's Richardson to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9 yards to go.
Okay,
The first
ready?
down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go now. 19 seconds.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Warrior 70. Cougar 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
60 Bobcat. Viking 8, Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The kicker here, it's complete. Down the side, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 type, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, Trap 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got his man, and it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19, Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action. Whitfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Ready? Lucky, 18. Ready? 18 card. 18 card.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Come on.
Second and 2. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this up near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they can't bring him down. Still on his feet. touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
23. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10.
Back to throw. Whitfield. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 tight. 19 tight. Down. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Running back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back at the 29-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Vikings,
Now Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Okay, the three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to go down here with 6. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Hey! Go!
Richardson working from the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 8-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Hawk 70.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, Warrior 70, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Warrior, 8 Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the offense. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Pirates come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It's 3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here comes the pressure for Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete.